when you making bands can make fans. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty waist and I own it, I ain't got it.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, shoot.
Now Allen. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Tonight, 180. Watch the run, watch the run. Get him. Hey, go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. They'll run on 1st down. Armstrong. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air, Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Alert! Check. No chance.
Allen now to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Allen now looks to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. Here we go. Alpha.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, this will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, bank at the 39-yard line. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, Haywood.
To try again after the sack. Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57, Mike 57. Bravo.
Foles looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught inside the 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check. Fresno.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Allen to throw it. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And a little floater there is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Exit.
Now Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Here's Foles. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 24 yards. Foles now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
he's going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And they're going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll set up to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. 20. There he goes left side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
80 weapons. 56, 56. On the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Alert, alert, alert. 50, Mike, 50. Blue Jays, go.
1st down, and they're going to throw without it. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
52.
Throwing again. Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, Delta.
Now Allen. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, tell him one. Off the screen.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See
how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check it backer, check it backer. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Yes. Here we go.
Back to throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Here we go.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. On 2nd and 9. Foles looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, it's Armstrong, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll try the right side with Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Allen's throw is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, he's going to go for it all. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To the air, Allen. He is going to find Hill here. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and 7, Foles looking long for West, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Able to find Switzer. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Foles. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Running right, Jones. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now left side on the swing pass. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Allen going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go. 56.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Over the middle, it's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Allen incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Hey, round 80. Check right 54. Hey, tight. Get ready. Hey, Haywood. We go.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Allen again, looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills cut into that lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is taken at the 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Allen. That one complete to Hill. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, box truck.
from midfield. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Me and you all day. Hey, exit.
To throw again. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
Now Allen, the quick slant caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Here we go, I got you.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Past the 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Westbrook. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. In his own end zone, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Jacksonville, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.